Hello, it's really nice to meet you all here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for inviting us, especially big thanks to Anya, because Anya is here, because that was a bit crazy story, because Anya, she was visiting us and she just wrote to us by internet 2 days before some Sunday if she could visit us, and then she came 2 weeks ago. And we know each other 2 weeks, and then she invited us here, so see how quick it works. And we could do it. We could come in the middle of the week, because we are like this kind, it's important for us that we decide about our time, and that's part of our important lifestyle. So it's not just something. This is how we design our life, that we sometimes, of course not always, but we can decide what we are going to do with our time. And I'm here with, my name is Anna Chęć, and I'm here with Tomasz. Tomasz, he is there in the back. Say, cześć, powiedz Tomasz. He's in the back, but he's a very important person in this story, you will see. So we live in some place in village called Bystra in Poland, and it's really down the mountains, Beskid Mountains. So our short story will be a little bit about this, how we could live in difficult gardening place and still start garden and still do some gardening there. So that's the part, just the beginning of Beskid Mountains. They go there really high, and we live here. So as you can see, the mountains, they really come into our garden, which is lovely, but it also makes some difficulties for us. It's not only happy mountains people, but we can manage, and I will tell you a few ideas how we do it. One of them I will talk about is this geodesic dome that we do and we put in the garden, and this is something we will talk about. And yeah, it's really beautiful, the place, the mountains, the nature is beautiful, of course, and we really try to fit in. We live in this place, we live actually only 9 years, so it's not 25-year story, it's only 9 years. And to make us more where it is, so today we are here, no, there, and we live here. As you can see, it's like 2.5 hours by car, and the bigger city that we live close, it's Bielsko-Biała. And this is also important, because when we were deciding where we are going to live, we were also deciding what we are going to do for life, for work also, for income. And we live in this place that you can take the city bus from Bielsko-Biała, from the center or from the railway station, and you can come to our place in half an hour for 4 zloty, which is €1. Now it's 5 zloty, so it's €1 something. But it's still very cheap, very quick, so people, they can really easily come to our place. Also children, but of course all groups. And we really also support public transport, so that was also important. Here you can see we are on Facebook if you like to see us, or you can write to us or check our website. We are, yeah. Important part of our life is food and growing our organic food. I think we are around in the scale of 1 year, perhaps half of food we grow ourselves, or we have from our friends' gardens, because we've got some vegetables, but we don't have a lot potatoes. We've got some, but not much. So, for example, potatoes we buy for all winter from our friends, and we have this web of really good quality food. And I think it's really that we are privileged by this, that we have a really connection with organic, healthy food, that I know who is growing this food and also how it comes. It's super important for us, and I know it's not all people in the world, they've got this possibility. So, but also, this is the reason why we made the garden, because we really love that we pick up something from the garden, and the transport of this thing is 2 minutes to the kitchen, and we eat it. So that's the best. It really makes us happy, and we believe this is rich for us, that we call ourselves, we are really rich people. Of course, we are not in the sense most people in the world think, but we believe we are really rich people. This is like our spring or summer bank, so that's our account. Somebody said that growing food is like printing money, and that's really true. If I imagine that we have to buy all the food we eat in this organic style, whoa, that will be something. And one of our really what we love are tomatoes, and we are crazy about tomatoes. Today, yes, this is the connection between me and Anya, and between us and many people in the world. Really, we see tomato people, they've got something in their eyes, tomatoes. We connect very quick, and we went to France in 2016. There is this tomato festival. Thomas, he made specially. We had no car, no driving license, nothing. So Thomas, he learned how to drive. We bought car, of course, old car, and we went to France for tomato festival. And we get some seeds on this festival, and those people, they were, it's really amazing how people are open. Still nowadays, we have these great people like here, because they saw us, and they were so happy that we came from Poland. They could speak only French. We speak Polish and English, and we have no common words. We couldn't speak the same language, and we are friends for years. We send letters and seeds, and we really love each other. And they gave us 100 seeds of 100 different tomatoes. So when we get those packets, we said, okay, that's a big responsibility. And when we were coming back from France to Poland, and we were like for a gas station, for example, then we were, take tomatoes with you to toilet. If they steal the car, we've got tomatoes. So we've got seeds. So we were really like, oh, we need them. This is something very important. So now we've got in our seed bank around 200, I think, different tomato seeds. So, and I've got some tomato seeds for you also here. So perhaps when I finish, we can share. But I've got also some new idea for giving you these tomatoes, but that later, these seeds. We have the Polish map of permaculture. If you would like to see, it's this permacultura.edu.pl map, and there are some permaculture, ecological gardens, stuff like this. We are also there. That's us with our boss in the middle, Nero. Nero is, we've got few bosses, to be honest. And what we think about our way of living is that we really believe that change is possible here and now. Every small step counts. Every little thing we do in life, it's a decision. It's something. It's not. It's really necessary what we buy for even €1, what we grow, what we eat, how we live, and we really believe that it's all change. And of course, when we get the permaculture idea in our life, we were so happy, and we were thinking how to use them in our garden. And I will talk a little bit about this permaculture in our place, about education we do, because we are a permacultural education garden, and about geodome. So permaculture, this is one of the pictures. We have also educational path in our garden, and we have some stands with some informations, and that's one of them. And this is something I always say on my speeches or lessons or workshops, because in Poland, many people, they think permaculture is this gardening way of making beds, and only this, that you can make one single bed in the middle of concrete, and that will be permaculture, they think. So I always say no, permaculture came from the feeling that the world, the earth is actually dying because of people, and that's super important. Permaculture comes from care. Really, the care for the earth is the first for the reason. And I don't know if you know, there was this great report in 1972, The Limits to Grow, and that's the base of permaculture. Not the beds, not the, I don't know, pictures, beautiful pictures and books, but this idea that we people, we cannot use the earth the way we do for now. And that, for me, it's super important. I'm this really NGO and activist-based person, so I always do things that they will change the world, I believe. So the Permaculture 1 and 2, the books, you know, they came later based on that idea, and all the rest was built, this PDC that we all do, that's something later on, but the first was the heart and the idea that we want to do something. Yeah, some pictures and our permaculture in our garden. So how we use it, this is a project of our garden. We have difficult place because we have not much sun from the late spring till the actually early autumn. We've got only the real sun, so it's not easy. Our place is also very wet. Okay, this is how we use those permaculture in our garden. So, one of the very important things for us is that gardening is also for the earth, like for us, for people, but also for all being there in the garden, and we really mean it. This is something I always show because gardening becomes very actually, it's a poison. I see it like a poison for the earth, because gardeners in Poland, they buy a lot of chemicals. They kill everything. If you come to the first gardening group in Poland, the main question is how to kill the ants, how to kill something, some weeds. So our mission is to show that you can really live together with some beings, and if we don't have those beings, there will be not us soon. And so the picture with the vegetables, beautiful vegetables on the beginning of presentation, is really in purpose to show that yes, we've got frogs and other being ants in our garden, but yes, we can eat from this garden. It's not that they eat everything and we have nothing left. We live together. Do you know what this being is? Yes. This is the ladybird baby. I always show this picture because 90% of people I show my presentations, they don't know, and they kill this poor baby, and then they are, something is eating my plants in garden. And we've got no ladybirds in the garden to protect it. The bats, yes. Yeah? Ladybug, yes, sorry. But still, it's like really important to keep the garden in ecological way. Those are our friends from the garden. They all live with us, our neighbors, the closest neighbors. Yeah, like dragonflies, there is really little, less and less dragonflies in Poland because we have no wet gardens, no water anymore, so they don't live there. We really look after birds. And yeah. So some pictures, and then we use a lot of wheats for food, for drinks. We teach people how to use them, how to cure ourselves, how it's medicine. And now we come to the subject of water. So as I told you, the water comes up the mountains, really straight to our garden, and that was first thing we had to think about what to do with this water, because when we moved in, there was first big rain, and we had really all kitchen was wet and everything. So we've got this pond, and we made a little way down the mountain that the water comes first to the pond, and when it fills, it goes farther. We've got also some kind of roads with the stones that they take the water to the different places, that it's not only one stream, it's different places the water comes. And the important thing is also that we are actually the place that we need to put some beds that they are higher, because we have wet, we don't have dry. And this is also something like in Poland, in all permaculture workshops, we only talk about dry gardens and places that they are dry, but they never talk about the places they have too much water. And actually now, because of climate change and all these difficult storms and hurricanes and big rains, there is really a problem that there is very quickly a lot of water, and we really need to think what to do with this. So of course, all places we can collect water. This is also one of the way from the roof. We are wet, but still we collect water, because there are also some days that it's dry, really. So we do it. And this is one of the ideas to protect other beings. Now, last weekend, we had big rain in Poland, in south of Poland, and this is the bud, and I've got the vermicompost there, and earthworms. So they were protected, that they have not too much water. So we really look after all animals, they live with us. We of course we do this mulching, so we don't water any plants, and this mulching is important in our place. And our garden is also a lot of fun. Sometimes we really feel like children, that we have, like Tomasz, he had some idea, maybe I will do some pyramid. Let's do it. So that's also something that you have this playground for yourself, and you can make all ideas, and I love it really, because we have all these crazy ideas, and nobody can tell us, no, you cannot do it, or what the neighbors will say. Our neighbors, they like us, I will tell you. They start to grow vegetables themselves. It's the same story like you said before, that when people, they see it's easy and you eat great pumpkin soup, they will do the same, and they will come to ask, how to do it, how you do it, why you do it this way. So it's really very, very nice. And we use a lot of straw ball, I will show you more, like in these square forms. Then we put some compost in and we use it to plant the pumpkins or other vegetables. But we also use those big ones, the ballots. You call it in English ballots? In Polish it's baloty, but you see the big one. And this is really great. It's kind of vertical gardening. You can use this idea in your garden. It's really super great. You can make some hole, put some compost and some soil in, and grow vegetables. And the straw will compost itself totally in 2 years. So in 2 years there will be no this ballot anymore, but you will have the really nice, very soft and light kind of soil you can put in the compost or in the beds. So it's really, really great. So you put something, you use it, but it's already the compost process goes there. So it's really, really nice. And there were a lot of different vegetables we used. This is one of also not our idea, but we did it. It's this kind of outside dryer for herbs, and you don't need electricity to dry herbs or, I don't know, whatever you like. You open, that's the dryer. It's done by Tomasz, like do it yourself. You can use some recycling materials, and when you open it, it looks like this. And there is the air comes from there is the space from the down and up, so the air is circulating, and you can really use the natural process without electricity to dry your herbs, which we like it a lot. Okay, this is about the story about gardening and consumption, but maybe I will do it very quick. About compost, a lot of our neighbors and people, they threw away all the bio into the plastic bags or anything else, or boxes. And then they go to the gardening shop to buy some compost. So I believe this is one of the biggest. They buy turf, of course, and some compost. So the circle of composting thing, how to do it, I believe it's one of the most important part of education we can give to people, that they understand that this is all important, that they can do it, that what they throw away will be the best golden compost they can put in their garden. They can do it at home. I've got these all beautiful composters also for the kitchen. I always show it. We do it, of course, in the bigger scale because we need it. But also I do a lot of workshops with the composting, and not only in our garden, but also in different gardens. Sometimes people invite us to some other city, and we go and we do some workshop. It's all, of course, about zero waste idea, and this is also the way, people, they don't understand permaculture, but they understand zero waste. Sometimes some cultural events, they invite us because they want zero waste subject, and then we can put all our permaculture knowledge, and mostly it's that we go farther all together. This is our compost toilet. I couldn't find another picture, but this is not like we've got toilet outside totally. We have this white house for it, but inside it's something like this. So we've got it. We've got a lot of different ways of composting. We also sometimes we have these watermelons, or it's warmer and warmer. And now, of course, a lot of tomatoes. But now we will go to the difficult. We have this wind called Halne in Beskide, which is very strong, and really normal greenhouse will never stand there. Our village is really like long one between the mountains and strong wind going through. So we needed to find out something that we could, for example, grow tomatoes, which we love. So then I saw a greenhouse somewhere in the internet, and some friends told me that there is such a construction. And me and Tomasz, we connect very well, and we have different skills. And Tomasz, he's the person that he can build things and construct things. So he made his first greenhouse because we couldn't buy it in Poland. Nobody did it really. One guy, he told us that he will send us pieces, but we have to put it together. So Tomasz, he said, yeah, so big help, thank you, then I will do it for myself. And he started to do these geodomes. And this is how the adventure with these geodesic domes start in our life. So Tomasz, he made for us first one, second, third one. Then someone wanted to ask us if he can do it for them, and he started to do more and more. In Poland, there is, I think, I don't know how many, but really a lot of these geodesic domes that Tomasz he already did, and we've got it also in garden. This is how it looks in winter. So why is so good? Why we call it that this is the construction of future? It's not only beautiful, because people perhaps first, I think it's beautiful, and many people, they think we do it and we put it in the garden for it because it looks very good. But no, this is not the main reason. The main reason is that it's really stable, and with all winds, with all strong rains, it will always stay there. Each tringle is like covered separate, so it's not one cover for all construction, but each piece has different one, and it's really super strong. When the strong wind comes, it will only push all construction to the ground. It will never, like with normal greenhouse, the wind, of course, will, what will do? Will flow it away. But here, it will only push it down the ground. And with the snow, you see, it's because it's around, so the snow will always itself, it will go down. So you have no danger that like in normal greenhouse, every year I see these pictures on internet, in Facebook, that a lot of greenhouses are broken because of heavy snow. Here, it will never happen because it will always go down. So it's really perfect idea. There was this really, really bad rain in Poland a few years ago, that even people, the garages and the houses were broken, and our geodomes were really fine after. So it's really proof. And that's also some picture from United States. There was some hurricane, and all houses really, look, this is all the houses are broken, everything, it's like matches. And here is the geodome standing there. So we really believe that this construction will be, in future, will be more and more important. There was this Mr. Fuller who discovered that, and there is special calculator that you can find on internet, and you can try to build it yourself. This is all Tomasz work, and it's also because still it is beautiful. Then some, for example, one city asked us if we could do some permaculture fruit park, fruit trees park, and they wanted also some geodesic dome there. So they like it. It's beautiful for them, but they ask us to do it, but still we do something for local people, like for example this fruit forest park. We changed the park for fruit forest. So this is Tomasz on his work. This is the other way of construction, not the triangles anymore. And this is something Tomasz he did without any project. He just imagined that and built it. So he's really very talented person in this. And this is how it looks like. And the big one, it's for me, I run workshops there. And I have really a lot of workshops. And this is the other way, the other part of permaculture for me, because for me, this ethical income is super important. And I talk a lot about money with people, because if we don't talk about money, it's like we don't believe that the world is material, that we need some money. I've got the phone and the laptop, and we need to come back to Poland and buy gasoline. So I talk with people about money. I think money are not bad, but the bad way we spend it or we earn it in not ethical way. So I do a lot of workshops, and I'm educator and trainer, and that's my work. Already I do it for 18 years. So and I do a lot of different workshops, but mostly now I do it in our garden, and that's something I really love. And this is our dog, Sława. Sława is from Ukraine, came from the front, from the war, and we really have a lot of connection with Ukraine and Ukrainian friends. And we also bring some dogs, and we send a lot of food for dogs and cats to Ukraine. So that's something also important for us. And a lot for years educational workshops about everything, actually, about how to do the gardening. What is this plant, because people, they don't know anymore what they eat, they don't know how it grows, and how to do compost, about tomatoes, but also mushrooms. Every year we've got this mushroom week, 2 days workshops. We invite also people. Here is happy person with his mushrooms for dinner. So we really try to show people that with this small garden, you can eat a lot out of it. We've got also NGO, the world in our hands, the name Świat w naszych rękach, and this gives us also a lot of possibilities to get some grants and projects and to connect with other NGOs. And this is also something I believe in all world, but in Poland especially for now, here are some workshops, pictures. But this is also the seed savings workshops. We do it also a lot. Me, myself, I'm crazy about seeds. I think seeds are the most important, really. And so I do a lot of workshops like this. This is our small house. We've got really small, like more wooden house. We have 3 rooms, and 1 room is for the seeds. So come on, believe us, it's important for us. And this seed is the seed the symbol of Poland. It's eagle, the bird eagle, and this is the eagle bin. And because keeping this when Poland was under the Russian occupation for years, keeping this in your house, in your home, it could cost you your life. So the seeds, they also bring a lot of stories, and They are symbols, really. So, and just now, the Ministry of Agriculture in Poland, we have some agreement with them. Then they make some licenses for these seeds, and they are not yet legally approved. But in 2 years, we will have the agreement from the ministry to give to people those seeds. So then I will give you those seeds in 2 years. And yeah, but this is something else. I'm also in this watchdog movement. Yeah, still have some time, just a moment. In this watchdog movement, which is the public information. I don't know if you know the idea that all democratic countries, they have the law that people, they can know how the government spends money, public money, who decides about what. And we have this huge Polish organization, the Watchdog Poland. I'm for years the member of it. And it's also for me important, this part of activism in permaculture and agriculture, that we can really see how the law is built, that who is earning money from this actually, why we cannot do some things, who is signing some decisions. That's really important, and we all can see it. But also after years in Poland, we had this communist time, some of you also had, and when it was finished, then a lot of NGOs, they started to really do a lot of things. We will change the world. And now, just last 5 years, we have this period in Poland, we all super tired, that we all burn out, that people, they started that time, now they don't want to do anymore because they are burn out, just, no energy anymore. So I have a lot of workshops for those people in my garden. They come, they are so happy. They come for 3 days, and first what they do, they go and they will see, they will look, they will say, oh my, you put the seed and it grows. And you don't have to wait 20 years for it, for social change. So this is something, it opened 3 years for me, 3 years ago, that we have a lot of workshops for people, activists, that they are burnout. So maybe that's something also for you. There's a lot of such a people in the world, and we can do something for them to give the hope and to show how to live simple and happy. Okay, a lot of other things in the garden. Here we've got some birds. Me, I'm vegan. Tomar is vegetarian, so they will stay forever with us. I'm also thinking about veganism, vegan permaculture, and I have a lot of thoughts about, but that is not for this presentation. But yes, we've got animals, but we are not going to use them in the way that we are not going to eat them, never. And we also develop ourselves, I finished this year the university in Wrocław. I was studying the city urban gardening, because I want to say to people, it's only for this actually, that people, they come and they say, oh, Anya, yes, it grows very well here, but it's not proved by academical knowledge or by some rules in the books. And then I can say, oh no, I know it from my university because I ask all my professors. I was the one, I was always behind them and asking questions. And I have to tell you that all ideas we've got, they are really proved in universities, but they don't really talk about if nobody is asking, because it's about the skull. For example, sorry, yeah? There are people, yeah? Yes. Because, for example, there is this powder to make the better roots in the plants, and it's hormones. It's super danger for people's health, super danger. it's changing the hormones in the body. And we have the willow, the tree, the willow. We can cut small pieces, put in the water for 6 hours, put another plant there for another 3 hours, and it will be the same but healthy for us and for the ground. So the question is only why we do only the chemical stuff. And of course the answer is because of scale, because if we want to do 10 plants, it's something else than if we want to do 1,000 plants, yes? But this is something for all of us to think how we want to live. What is more important for us? But I just want to say that the ideas, the ecological permaculture ways and ideas are real. It's not something, that we are sitting, let's do this, or I saw it on Facebook, this has to be true. No, it's proven by also science. So, for the future, we want to go more online. I want to do it already for years, but if you do some online things and you can help me, I will be happy because I still didn't do it. I wanted to earn a lot of money for my ebooks, so I made first ebook and I gave it for free. So that's my, online big business. So yeah, Tomasz now he will do some small company for his geodomes. The name will be All Around. Before we had different name, so now it will change. So we really go forward. We want to change.